What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Leave It to the Judges MMA show. I'm here with my boys X and Clark. Today, we're going to be previewing UFC 296, one of the most stacked cards of the whole year. We're going to end off 2023 with a bang. Let's just start from the top, guys. Leon Edwards versus Colby Covington. Before we get into the X's and O's, what is the main storyline of this fight, do you guys think?
Uh, for me, I would say like Kobe's last chance at championship gold. I feel like Dana White has long said it. If Kamaru Usman didn't exist, like Kobe would have been the champ of the welterweight division. And that's true, I would say. He's been like the number two guy for so long. Uh, not counting Edwards, because I mean, like, this is when like Leon wasn't fighting and shit. But then, he always came up short against Usman. I think it was one of those instances where Usman just had his number, like stylistically, it's just bad for him. But he still did like pretty well in those fights, especially the first one. Real close fights. Not close, but like closely contested. Um, so it's like it's now or never for Kobe. Like that's the biggest story of the fight to me. And then it's like, can Leon, you know, beat another opponent, defend against someone not named Kamaru Usman? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Um, Go ahead, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Just kind of a redemption story for Covington here. Last chance. Um, yeah, I feel like this will be a great fight no matter what. I could see it going either way, to be honest. But I'll say this, Ed. Covington already in Leon's head. He already getting hit. This is Conor McGregor shit right here. He's getting in his head. Every
No,
kid, he's just talking shit to Leon, and I know Leon's watching. So
Le-
something
Leon's one of the most cool-headed guys in the UFC. I don't really think trash talk's gonna get to him. I think he expects it from
he
Colby.
doesn't like Colby though. That's the thing. Like
No one likes Kobe when they're gonna fight him though. He's a menace. He's a menace on the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
mean, he got Usman's head, Ed. I mean, Usman
yeah, and
almost
he got his ass whooped twice.
he almost lost both of those fights, Ed.
It
Who
was
did?
close.
Second one, but the
Who
first
did?
Usman almost lost the first one.
Usman did not lose any of those bitches.
Almost lost the first one.
Stop that, Clark. No, he did not.
It was 2-2 going into that final round, and the
And
knock.
what happened? And what happened though?
Yeah, yeah.
And what happened, Clark?
Wasn't the man fighting with a broken jaw the whole fight?
Yeah, because he got it broken by
He got it
Usman.
broken by Usman. Exactly. What you
And it
mean?
was still 2-2. Like, what was Usman doing?
I think the story is basically, yeah, Colby. This is his last chance. I think Colby has become a lot more likable in the fans' eye. Like he used to be just like a straight up heel, but I think people have really come to realize he's a fun fighter. He's a fun personality. For Leon, I think this is his chance to kind of put away the old guard of welterweight. Like because
He is
after
the
this,
old guard of welterweight. Let's be very clear on that.
no. Because he's gonna get rid of Usman. He's gonna get rid of Colby, and then he's gonna move on to the new era of
Is he not
Bilal.
like the same age essentially? He's like 33.
I think he's 4 years younger.
Then who?
Colby.
How old is Kobe? Like 36?
He's about to turn 36. I'm pretty sure Leon's 32.
Okay.
But yeah, after this, he's gonna move on to the newer welterweight faces like Bilal Muhammad, Rakhmonov, those type of guys.
Oh man, if I was him, I would be dying for the Bilal fight. I'd be like, please give me that fight and not Shavkat.
They have to give it to Bilal. They just have to. The UFC has to, or else he's gonna throw a
Yeah,
hissy fit.
I was telling Ed beforehand here. This fight, folks, does not matter. The winner of this is food for Rakhmonov. We're eating good, Rakhmonov. Eating good.
We'll see, man. I don't know. He got hit a lot
Unfortunately, I
versus Jeff
probably
Neal.
agree with that, to be honest with you.
Sir. He has to stop to beat Colby. He's got
Let's see him get past Wonder Boy first.
Okay.
I mean, that is true. I feel like Wonder Boy is a tricky puzzle for anybody, just in terms of he could be elusive on this Matador shit and kind of frustrate Rakhmonov, but
maybe. Hey, that
Well,
fight's coming up. We could talk about that.
we'll talk about that later. But Leon's a slight favorite. I obviously do think he should be the favorite. I don't know, man. I obviously have Leon winning this fight. I think he's gonna knock Colby out. How do you think the fight's gonna go?
The complete opposite.
Yeah.
This is what I think is gonna happen. We've seen Leon tire out against Nate Diaz and almost get finished, right, Ed? And that wasn't too long ago.
I don't think he got tired. He kind of just got caught.
And then in the next fight against Kamaru Usman, he was losing the entire fight until a Hail Mary head kick.
Yes. And what about that trilogy fight?
But it was a good trilogy fight. He
Is that
fought.
not the worst Usman we've ever seen?
Yes, the knees are completely gone, no wrestling. But I will give Leon credit for beating Usman twice since Covington lost twice. But I just feel like Covington's pace and willingness to go for the takedowns constantly is what's gonna get the job done in this. I feel like he's like Marab in a lot of ways. Just that crazy pace, just like going for takedown after takedown no matter what, mixing in the striking, kind of have some comeback chins as well. Now Kobe might get knocked out. I could kind of see it, but I don't think Leon has enough power, to be honest.
When have we ever seen Kobe knocked out?
Oh, dude, he's been
That's
dropped
the thing.
in his last two. He's been dropped so much in his career. We've seen recently. He got dropped by an aging Masvidal. Usman broke his jaw.
Masvidal didn't drop him. Masvidal stunned him.
Masvidal did not drop him. I don't remember
He did
that.
not drop. I know the punch you're talking about.
Yeah, he took a knee.
No, he didn't take a knee. He buckled a little bit and then got back up and was fine because
Yeah, he got dropped.
Because Masvidal really got pillow hands, to be honest. But
Leon Edwards was able to get up multiple times against Usman. I think Usman's bigger and stronger than Colby. I think people underestimate he's bigger than Colby. I just don't see on the feet what the hell Colby's going to do against Leon. He's going to get eaten alive by leg kicks and body kicks. What can Colby do on the feet?
I feel like you're kind of underrating Kobe's hands and general pressure style. I think that the way I kind of see this fight going, like I could see, like I do not see anyone finishing anyone unless it's Kobe finishing Leon late. But I could see, like the way I see the fight playing out is like a competitive, like 3 rounds, and maybe Leon probably wins 2 of them. Let's just say maybe loses, maybe the first 2, maybe splits the first 2. Whatever the case may be, but I see the fight going more Kobe's way the longer it lasts, to be honest with you.
exactly what I was thinking.
The one thing that I will say that's a difference between Usman's wrestling style and Kobe's is like Usman has way more of a clinch you, control you style, like whereas like Kobe, like people get up from Kobe's takedowns, but he's definitely like not gonna be deterred off the wrestling. Like you can defend like 8 shots, that 9th one's coming. You feel me? Like he doesn't like change his course of action. And against like Leon, like in the second Usman fight, clearly Usman like kind of abandoned the wrestling pretty quick, and that was kind of like his downfall. Like granted, you can say Leon got better at defending the takedowns, which he was doing better, grabbing the wrist and all of that. But like, there was a clear deterrence, like from the wrestling, and I don't think that Kobe's gonna be deterred. He's just gonna be like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep wearing you out."
Okay. I just also we haven't seen Colby in the octagon in a very long time since that Masvidal fight. Like he couldn't finish a shitty Masvidal, but he did dominate him. I'll give him that. But I do expect Leon to get taken down multiple times. Obviously, like Colby's wrestling is absolutely elite, but like you kind of alluded to, I think he'll be able to get up a lot easier, opposed to like Usman takedowns because Usman's just such a bigger, kind of more smothering grappler, and I think he's gonna pick him apart on the feet. I really think he's just gonna hit him with single shots. He kind of like in the Usman fight, he would hit him with a body shot or a headshot and just back off. He doesn't stay in there to be taken down. I think Leon's gonna just snipe Colby apart.
That's what he wants to see. That's what he wants to see, Clark.
That's what's gonna happen, boys. I'm sorry. Colby's getting slept.
That's so wild.
Did those Usman fights not show you anything, Ed?
For who?
Colby.
I mean, it shows me that he's extremely hittable by a wrestler. That's what it showed me.
Okay, wait. Outside of the head kick, like who did better in their fight against Usman?
I mean, which fight?
Let's say
The second fight.
the second one.
Oh, I mean Colby. But also, that was Colby like literally 4 years ago.
I'm saying like Leon got like one kind of like I don't want to call it fluky win. It was a good win, but it was against like the worst version of Kamaru Usman I've ever seen, like in the cage. I think even if the short notice version that like fought Hamzat was in there, he would beat Leon.
Oh, come on, you're breaking my heart,
I
Xavier.
think we have a better chance, yes. I agree. I don't know if he'd win, but I think he'd have a better chance.
I'm just saying like the first fight with Usman like was way better than Leon's second fight with Usman. Like even though like Leon got the head kick at the end Hail Mary shit, but like I don't know what about the course of that fight gives you confidence that he's just gonna be able to pick apart Kobe.
It's more about the third fight in the Usman trilogy for Leon. Yeah, I'll never deny the second fight. Leon was losing that fight terribly. He got lucky with the head kick. It was calculated, but it was a Hail Mary. But the third fight gave me a lot of confidence. I get that the head kick changed Usman or whatever, but like that was still Kamaru Usman. That was still a pound for pound king, and I think just Leon's game plan was perfect.
That's fair.
That was.
That's fair.
But it looks like we're split, boys, on this one. That's okay.
2-1, man. We're gonna fucking see. We're gonna see. Like
We will see.
I like don't get me wrong, like I kind of want Kobe to break through just because like I know this is his last shot and shit, and like I think that I would like to see him fight Bilal and shit. Like there's some fun matchups for Kobe, and I feel like he deserves his short reign because I don't think he's gonna be long. Because
I think Colby's done after this.
Rachmanov, the boogeyman, man, like he's coming. Or if Hamza is allowed to go back down there, he's coming. So I don't know, but I will say I think that Kobe just does like that interim title. Like I don't know, man. It's just not enough. It's not enough. You know what I mean? But with that being said, like I would be happy for Leon if he won. Really, it would solidify his reign a little bit in my mind. So
Definitely.
I'm not like hating on Leon. I fuck with him. It's just like I just kind of don't think he's gonna win type shit. This particular matchup.
It's fair enough, man. It's fair enough. Any final thoughts, Clark, on the fight?
No, I got nothing, man.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see come Saturday. All right, let's move on to this co-main. I feel like people have just kind of overlooked this fight. This fight could be potential fireworks. Pantoja versus Royval. Royval, I believe, is on a 3-fight winning streak since he lost to Pantoja. I think he got submitted by him.
Yeah,
Pantoja coming off that amazing title win against Moreno. I think this is going to be a great fight.
I think that both fighters have improved leaps and bounds since their first fight. Especially like I was watching what was it, the UFC countdown shit yesterday, like last night. Like watching Royval train, watching Pantoja, talk about their lives and shit. And I don't know, man. Like Brandon Royval, like he's always live to submit you. Like he snatches a neck like few people, especially in that division. So I feel like this fight's gonna be, I don't want to say, yeah, probably more competitive than their first fight. I could still see Pantoja just like winning just on some like having his number shit though, but I would not be surprised if Royval like some kind of way caught him in a sub in some type of a transition.
Yeah. What do you think, Clark?
Yeah, I love this fight actually. I feel like it's a very unique fight. I actually went back and watched the first fight. And the first round was actually very close for the most part. It was a lot of grappling, a lot of transitioning, a lot of back and forth. And I feel like we are going to see the same thing again. I feel like these two are amazing grapplers, to be honest. But I do feel like Pantoja's momentum right now is too much to overcome, especially since he subbed him the first time. He definitely knows he can do that again. And I just feel like also on the feet, Royval has definitely improved from the first fight and definitely has become more dangerous, and his length like really helps him. But I feel like Pantoja will just be quicker, and he also definitely has the power edge in this fight, in my mind. So
For
I
sure.
think I think the speed, power, and ability to grapple gives the edge to Pantoja in this.
Yeah, I think Pantoja is going to get past Royval and go on to a little bit more challenging fighters for him. I think the flyweight division's been on the come up. I do think I think Pantoja might submit him again. Royval is good at jiu-jitsu, but I think Pantoja is just a level above him. But I think it's going to be a dogfight for a while, but he's going to get caught in like a sub.
Yeah, I think Ravel makes it hard on him. I feel like it'll definitely be challenging, but
I think it'll be more challenging than their first fight was.
yeah,
Mm.
sure. Just the length and his jiu-jitsu abilities are like crazy. So I think it'll be a good fight, but someone's gonna get caught in a sub eventually. Either way, I think.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see Royval go all out. I don't think you can't like I don't think you can beat Pantoja in a 5 round war. Like you can't outdog Pantoja after what I just saw.
No, yeah, no. After the Moreno fight, no way.
All right, boys. Who are you guys picking? I'm gonna go with Pantoja.
Pantoja, I would say.
All right, Clark, why don't you introduce us to this fight?
And we got Rachmanov versus Wonderboy Stephen Thompson. Uh, I like this fight for Rachmanov. It gives him a different look, a very good karate kickboxer style. Um, I just feel like though, if I was in Rachmanov's corner, I would be like, you can strike with him, but if Wonderboy gets on a roll, take him down immediately. And I just feel like that is going to be the game plan throughout the fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rachmanov subbed him, maybe by like the third round, I
Hmm.
would say. But I think that's how the fight plays out. He's my boy, 17-0, 9 subs, 8 knockouts, never been to the decision, and I don't expect it in this fight. I'm calling a sub third. And yeah, I don't think it'll be the easiest. Well, if he gets a takedown really early, then
Yeah.
it's kind of over from there. But
I think if he hits when it hits the ground, it's bad news bears for Wonder Boy.
It's bad
It's bad down there.
because
yeah, he's
go
also
ahead.
aging. So I feel like I don't know how old is he now? 39.
He's 38, 39.
I mean, father time's against him right now. That's all I gotta say. But on this, I think Ragmanov could still win in the striking, but the safer and easier path is definitely through the wrestling.
Yeah. I think Rachmanov's ground game is gonna be way too strong for Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy's recent losses against Burns and Bilal, they kind of just wrestle fucked them and kind of got takedowns at will. And I think Rachmanov's gonna do that plus more.
Plus,
I think what's up?
I'm just laughing because you said plus more. Like, yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it.
like it's gonna be way more violent than what Bilal did. On the feet, I think Rachmanov Wonder Boy's gonna be like, a challenge for him, a bit of a puzzle, but I think he'll be perfectly comfortable. He'll be able to mix it up, and it'll just be too much for Wonder Boy, man. It sucks that it has to be Wonder Boy, but someone has to be fed to him.
It does suck that it has to be Wonder Boy. Like, unfortunately, with this new up and coming crop of dominant grapplers in the division, I think that Wonder Boy's chances of ever breaking through are over now. That sucks to say because of all the aging fighters, I feel like his weird style like has it's kept him like decently long lived in the sport. I feel like he can definitely just on any given night, if you don't take him down, he could be a problem for anybody up there, like standing and shit. But with all that being said, like Rachmanov is an absolute killer, and I don't think that he can last long enough on the ground to like keep making it through rounds if it gets there like relatively quick.
If Rachmanov wins this, do you think he gets a title shot next after Bilal, or do you want to see him fight one more time?
He'll fight one more time. He'll fight one
Who?
more.
Who though?
Shavkat. They're gonna give it to Bilal.
No, I mean, like, who would you want to see Shavkat fight one more time if they gave it to Bilal in the meantime?
Can he fight? Usman, Burns, or the loser?
I guess it would be Burns.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be a fun fight.
2 o'clock's boys, man. Fuck.
yeah. Rachmanov's more. He's higher on the tier.
I think
Respected.
Rachmanov fucking kills Burns on the feet, probably.
Honestly, it's a problem.
Yeah, those odds are crazy. Let's move down the card. Oh man,
Oh no.
Patty versus Tony.
What a fight we got.
Oh no.
This listen, on the feet, I think it's whatever. Both guys are pretty mid, but like I think the second Patty gets Tony down, he's gonna be on the mat for the whole round. He's not getting up. I think that's been a big issue for Ferguson. Once he gets taken down, he can't get back up. He just can't. And I think Patty's a pretty big fighter, really technical on the ground. I think Tony's pretty fucked if he gets taken down.
Yeah, I would also agree with that. I feel like Patty will strike for the most part at the beginning of the fight. But I feel like Tony can stick with him, I feel, because I feel like Patty Pimblett striking is not it. It is not it at all. And his chin is always up. Unless he's improved. This is his first fight this year, I believe.
Yeah, it's been about a year since the Gordon fight.
And so maybe he's improved in the striking. If that's the case, it's bad news for Tony. It's sad to see. I really want the man to kind of just retire and just get out of there, but he loves to fight, man.
If Tony wins, do you guys think he keeps fighting, or does he call it like on some go out on a win shit?
If he wins, he's gonna
Keep
keep
fighting.
Yeah.
If it's his choice, then yeah, he's gonna keep fighting. I feel like he's just that type of dude, unfortunately. But this would be the perfect win to go out on.
It would, but I just feel like Eddie just being younger, like brand new to the UFC, Tony on what is it, a 6-fight losing streak now?
Oh my god.
Something like that.
Is it that bad? That's so fucked up.
Look on the man.
Let's see.
6.
Oh, I don't even want to do it. This is gonna be painful.
I don't even want to see this, bro.
Yeah, Gaethje, Oliveira, like
one was Nate Diaz, bro. That was the worst one. Yeah.
oh my god, this is so sad.
Yeah.
Bobby Green was
That's good comp though.
Getting
subbed by
submitted by
Bobby Green.
is kinda
Subbed by
crazy.
Bobby Green. That just means like, hey man, fuck that.
But yeah, I just don't think Tony will be able to combat the wrestling and jiu-jitsu of Patty.
I agree.
Do you think that in his prime his jiu-jitsu could like rival Patty's or what?
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would take Prime Ferguson would destroy Patty, I feel like.
Oh
But
yeah.
this Tony is washed. He's done. I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
He's old. Like he's 40 now, right?
Tony, we love you, man. Fuck. If we ever meet, like we love you, buddy. Like you made my childhood lit, but like fuck.
The beast.
Do you guys think the David Goggins trading has done anything for Tony
No.
for this fight?
No, because my thing is like, when has Tony ever struggled with like mental toughness and or like cardio?
True.
Never.
Yeah.
Never really. His
Yeah,
problem
maybe.
is he's too damn tough for his own good that he takes punishment in there. But like, no, man. Like I feel like putting more wear and tear on his body when he's already a cardio machine. Like, if anything, he needs to be training like less hard, I would say, at this point. I think training less hard might like be like it might better suit him just because like at this age, like you have to take care of your body, man. You know what I mean? You gotta take care of your body. Like I would rather him come in fresh. I would trust his cardio. Not to say don't train at all. Obviously, he's gonna train hard, but like you don't have to be like. I don't think that training harder physically is the answer to his problems.
Yeah, 100%. at least this fight won't be like a violent loss for Tony. I think it'll just be him kind of getting sat on for a while.
Dude,
Yeah,
I think it could bro.
Oh no.
I hate to fucking say it, bro.
Eh,
I can see Patty putting him on a highlight reel any kind of way, bro. Like
no.
I can see him just running into a bomb and like Tony's chin just being gone. I can see him just clipping him.
I mean, bro, if
It's
Eddie
not
comes
funny,
out that
but
face,
fuck. I can see him just clipping him and then a little club inside. I could see it going any number of ways, but like few ways are good for Tony, bro.
Yeah, we're rooting for you, Tony, but man, it is what it is, guys. It's MMA. Father Time's undefeated. Let's move on to
that's funny, man.
the very controversial fight. Luque versus Ian Machado Gary. Um, Obviously all the outside noise about Ian getting shit on online, him being a cuck, all that. We're gonna look past that. We're gonna just look at the fight. I think it's a pretty compelling fight. I think it'll be pretty competitive. I think either way it goes, it's gonna go the distance, in my opinion.
Wait, Ed,
Oh,
who's calling Ian a cuck, man?
Oh wait.
Who's calling Ian Gary a cuck?
Well, have you? Just because like he took his wife's name. His wife is like I don't way older than him. You guys seen the stuff online, right? Like Clark, you have right?
but this is what I'll say about the fight while we're here. Luke is washed. He is completely washed. So the fact you think it's gonna be competitive, no, it's not gonna be competitive.
Dude,
I
I
think
can see Luke Gay holding Gary up against the cage. I could see it.
see that actually made me mad that was a main event, like him versus RDA. And he was just doing that the whole time, just holding him against the fence, throwing a few knees and foots like, oh, I was hating it.
What I'm wondering about is like, are they gonna let Vicente Luque go out on his shield, or because of his little brain issues, like, are they gonna just stop it at the first sign of trouble? Like
Yeah,
that is a big like. I can't confidently ever take Luque again until I know that they're gonna like that they trust his brain to just be able to take decent normal fight punishment. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy, but like if he's rocked, are they just gonna stop that shit just because like don't want him to take more damage or what? Like are they gonna like let him dog it out in there? You know what I mean? That's a big question. I feel like for Luque.
Shout out
I, mean,
Luke. Yeah, you had that.
I
But
do have Eaton Gary. Well, go ahead, Clark.
he will go off on a shield probably.
I
And
don't.
Will they let him though? Will they let him though?
corner,
No, I'm saying or the commission, like the ref type shit. Because I remember like going into the RDA fight, like it was his first fight since like the brain shit he had going, and they were saying that like we will step in like and prevent you from taking like punishment type shit. Like you can't really be
but like
in,
how much
any kind of like compromised positions for like to where you're taking punishment type shit.
Yeah, that brain shit is scary. I don't know exactly what it is, but it sounded pretty scary.
Yeah, it definitely threatened his career. So it's like
also,
let's say like boom, Machado drops him, like he's on the ground, he takes like one shot, two shots, he's still there, but like he's clearly like cobwebbed out. They might just stop that shit. It's my point. Like
I think it's gonna depend on the ref, yeah. But I don't think Ian like dropping Luke is a guarantee.
I don't think it's not a guarantee, but I think that I don't know, man. I don't have the utmost confidence in Vicente Luque, to be honest with you. Beating RDA, unfortunately, a smaller man, and you didn't beat him like that impressively. You more so just kind of size bullied him a little bit. Like I don't know if that's enough for me to say like Vicente Luque, the title challenger, is back.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Yeah.
Ian Gary, I feel like I don't know for sure if he's a future champ, but he very well could be potentially. So it's like
So
I think we know
besides
what the
all the
UFC
funny
wants to
shit
happen here.
with Ian Gary, how do you guys see this fight going on paper? Let me hear your predictions.
I could see this fight either Ian Gary winning like I don't want to call it a boring decision, but like a slightly less eventful decision than we might be used to. Um I could see Vicente Luque kind of like trying to grapple him a decent amount, stalling him out against the cage for large portions of rounds, and then Gary, when they get back to space, like touching him up a little bit, enough to like win the round, but like not enough to like finish him type shit. But I could also see a fucking round two TKO. My man's Ian Machado, you know what I'm saying? Putting good hands on Luque.
I think I'm gonna pick Ian Gary by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I think this will either be unanimous decision for Gary just through a jab. I think he'll use that a lot in this fight. Uh, and then and a good calf kick. I think Luque's been hurt by them in the past, from the Wonder Boy fight specifically. But or he's gonna knock him out at some point, third round, second, whenever. I think he
Okay.
just wins this fight on the feet, and I don't think holding him against the fence will do much. Ian's pretty big.